What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Hey, man, welcome to the Executive A&R Platinum Producer, song and beat submissions and evaluations. This is what we're doing tonight. You know what I'm saying? We are getting it done tonight. We're doing the reviews tonight and the different evaluations. So, make sure that you're kind of submitting your records. Make sure you're submitting it to the link on the screen. If it's your first time here, welcome. Like I said, I'm a multi-platinum producer. Big Pun Nas, Jada Kiss the Game, all types of good stuff. Waka Flocka Flame, Max B, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, and a bunch of others. So if you're first time here, man, make sure that you're here. The queue is open. Make sure that you're looking to submit your records. We're looking to listen to some music tonight. But in between time, play some music while we wait for people to jump into the live stream so we can start to get busy on this thing. Let me check out my multi-stream here. Let's see who's jumping in. One time. Shout out to all my new folks that's jumping in and jumping into the. Shout out to all my folks that's jumping into the live stream. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream and getting into this music. To the live, man. On the rap charts, French Montana, Max B, Ever Since You Left Me, part of that Coke Wave 3.5. We got that record Me Too on it. So, listen, you got the lead single. The project is moving. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm beyond happy. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the stream. Shout out to everybody that's submitting the songs. We're gonna jump into that for a few minutes. We're just waiting for a few folks to just jump into the stream. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna get started in a hot second. Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. Boy Swagger, I see you. FJ, I see you. Cold Dawn, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. And we're going to just go have a great session today, man. Hey, man, we got locked down with the weather. Those folks was trying to talk about we was going to have the winter snowstorm of Armageddon, and you went to the store. There was no water, no nothing. And it just rained, man, and ain't nothing happened. It's the weirdest thing, man. These folks, these folks, they know how to gaslight people, man. That's for sure. You know what I mean? But for the most part, we're here, working on some joints, working on some new music, just working on a ton of music, man. There's a lot of projects happening. There's a lot of things happening. I got a lot of new developments. New developments, man. Peace from the UK, man. Appreciate y'all jumping in, man. We're gonna get into. We're gonna start listening to some joints in a few minutes. Just wait. Like I said, just wait. We just got on stream. We're just waiting for some folks to just jump on in. You know what I mean? Give those folks a chance to start submitting their music. So we can start listening. Start seeing what's going on and what's good and what's popping with this thing. Let me see what's happening on my folks on the Instagram side. Shout out to everybody that's on the Instagram side, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. This Wiz Khalifa, man, Don't Let Go. I said, what music am I into? You know, I'm also into, you know, my roots is hip hop, you know, rap music, you know, Mobb Deep, Wu Tang, you know what I mean? MOP. Those are some of my faves. Tribe. Shout out Pete Rock, CL Smooth. You know what I'm saying? Big Pun. You know, I'm a huge Nas fan. Marco Sochi, what's up, man? Rob McIntyre, see you, what's up, man? Shout out to y'all for jumping into the stream. Listen, make sure that y'all are liking the stream. If y'all are on TikTok, make sure y'all are tapping the screen. If y'all on YouTube, make sure that y'all are liking the stream. Sharing it with sharing it with artists and producers who are, you know, looking to make some waves into this music business. This music business, we talked about it yesterday. This music business is difficult without a right support system. And, you know, and this is what I'm really trying to build here. I'm trying to build something here that kind of, one, I want to provide the right advocacy for, you know, songwriters, producers, etc. And then on the next level, I want to make sure that people are having access to good information. I think that's probably one of the most important things for me is, you know, if you have the access to the right information, it can save you a significant amount of time on your journey in this business. It can save you a lot of heartache. It can save you a lot of pain. And then also just trying to, you know, provide the stuff that I didn't have and the resources that I didn't have when I was trying to come up in the music business. Because it was absent. Nobody was trying to help. Nobody was trying to help put anybody on. Nobody was, you know, trying to do all that stuff. And I don't think, and it's not so much about putting people on. I think it's more so about empowering people so that they can do themselves. You know what I'm saying? Empowering people to do the things themselves. And I think that's what we're really trying to accomplish with this. So, you know, a lot of the information and the feedback that I'm giving, you know, I'm trying to make sure that guys are, you know, listening to the songs. You know, I'm making sure that I'm giving constructive feedback, you know, actionable feedback, not just, yo, I don't like it, you know, because, you know, I've been in this business long enough to differentiate between what I like and what works, you know. So I might like something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it works, you know, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Just because I don't like it don't mean it won't work, you know. So I think a lot of that is you know, we try to remove the subjectivity from it, if that makes sense, right? So what we really like to pay attention to, we like to pay attention to the things that are beyond subjectivity. A lot of us can listen to a record and say, okay, it's not mixed well, right? We can't hear the vocal. The vocal's not loud enough. Or, hey, maybe this part of the song the song should be restructured differently. Like, these things are, you know, a lot less subjective. You know what I mean? So, versus how, you know, people normally operate like, hey, I just don't like something, and they kind of keep it moving. But I want to jump into this joint. Macy Q Live. All right, we're going to see what it is. Shout out to my man FJ. My man FJ has, you know, he's jumped in to skip the line. He ain't playing with y'all tonight. He doing a joint called In God We Trust. This is my man FJ. I think he out of the UK, right? What time is it over there again? Like 1 a.m.? He's dropping his intro to his upcoming EP. Shout out to him. South London in the building, man. A lot of people from overseas hitting in, jumping in. That's a good look. Oh, you say you've been trying to get the song over for 3 days? It be like that. It be like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm doing is I'm just leaving it open, so, you know, folks can jump in, and if they need to skip the line, you know, that's the best way to make sure you get heard. You know what I mean? Because we're on here for a limited time. But let's listen to this drum right here from FJ. SoundCloud link.
You guys know what gematria is?
It's gonna find out.
Hit that like button. This is FJ. FJ Official from the UK. Let's go.
Heard the beat, I liked it. Better write to it. Smoke free, but RIP the mic. See, I'm lighting it. Belly of the beast, yeah, I'm writing it. To C-section and reverse, I'll slice my way out of it. And see this pen I write with, I'm kinda nice with it. Well, I'm alright when I put my mind to it. Can't tell me sick to the script, brother, I'm reciting it. Cause I can Torah Quran, or I can Bible it. Ali a tie with it, something like Christ with it. Who's rising it? One finger in the sky with it. Gun fingers in the sky with it. Humdingers on a rhythm, I know you like the way I glide on it. Straight up, yeah, I'm eyeing in. Too hot, man, I'm striking it. Too flashy, yeah, lightning. From the jungle with the snakes, gorillas and tigers in it. Too stripy with it. They really wanna know if I'm black or white in it. Now I'm green, check the source that I'm flying in. I read this story a lot, there's 3 sides to it. They triangles, but I got my eye on them.
In God we trust.
You can't brock this Campbell's back, I put my life on it.
In God we trust.
But before that, best believe I'm tying. And I just wanna say fucking Zionist. Free Gaza, yeah, I'm vibes in it. Free Congo, fuck a tyrannist. Free Sudan, and fuck the ones genocide in it. Definitely know what time it is. Ready to die with it. Freedom fighting for it. However you want it, I'm fine with it. All I need in this life is sin. Heart of gold, I don't need my pockets lined with it. High key, I don't give a fuck if they don't like my lyrics. Think you're big, but look what happened to the Titanic. Thinking I need the system, I don't rely on it, but be violent it. You might just have to swallow your pride with it. See, I can write a wifey rhythm like Tiny did it. I can pen a 6-7, I'm a giant with it. Take time with it, cause everyone's bright on the mic till I step up in the room and dim the lights with it.
Al ta'alu ki ain Adonai bikirbakim. Yehudi lo Tzioni. You ever heard of this? The curse of the 8th decade? Anyone ever heard of this? I want to jot that down. It's very interesting. The curse of the 8th decade.
Yo, shout out to FJ on this, man. This song is called In God We Trust. Chat, jump into the chat, you know what I mean? I'm about to just give a little bit of little feedback on this here. So, yo, FJ, because I've heard some of your other music, this one in comparison to some of the other ones is not as strong. In my opinion, I think your flow for the first half of the record, I think it could be better. I think, hearing how you spit on some of your others, I feel like it wasn't necessarily married in the pocket the way I would have liked it to be. The other portion of it is that, the record I feel is sonically great, meaning like the beat is where it needs to be, your vocals are where it needs to be. I don't think we have an issue with the way that your records is mixed and the way that they sound sonically. I think your records sound really good in terms of, the overall tones, the overall beat selection, those type of things, the EQs and stuff like that. I think everything on that level, I think is strong. But I feel like when the beat switches, it switches way too deep into the record, right? So if the beat switch is going to help to get the listener through the record, I think it may need to occur somewhat sooner. So that's just my thought on it. I feel like you could hit the first part of the verse better. I think you could. I think based off of what you've played for us already and what I've listened to, I think that it's more it's possible to have a better take on it. You know what I mean? To make sure that you're on the pocket. And I want you to watch that too, because I want you to just make sure that you're really in the pocket with the way that you're rapping and making sure that that you're on pace and that you're on beat with that, because it could slightly feel like it's kind of a little bit like you're somewhat behind it a little bit, and we want to just make sure that we're not doing that. But outside of that, Yeah, the timing. Yeah, I want you to like we have to remember when we're talking about doing rap music, man. It's like for the folks who are your most venerable, or your folks that are most honored in this business. Yeah, it's the delivery. You know what I'm saying. You guys understand that the rappers who can stay on pocket, and when I say on pocket, meaning they're married with the beat, making sure that they're delivering, one, an energetic performance, two, a performance that has the right vocal cadence, three, and then a vocal that's good on timing, right? Like these are the three components of what we would say is delivery. Right? So these are the components of that, right? So it's not just delivery. Like delivery has different components to it. So, me trying to say delivery would have probably not have been, clear or succinct in what I was trying to really say on that. So, outside of that, like I said, I feel like the song is the right length. I feel like the beat is popping. I feel like your voice is a standout. I think this is a good thing for you. I just want this timing, and then I want this record to have a little bit more impact, especially in comparison to the rest of your body of work, right? Because you have a body of work so far that I've been listening to that it's been hell of consistent, and this is very, very, very this is good to have this type of consistency in terms of the way that your projects are going to be constructed. Because if your projects sound like this and it has that certain cohesion, then what happens is you're going to have a project that has no skips. And a project that has no skips in this day and age, those things get shared around. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of making sure that you can, let's put together this work. Let's get it good the way it has to go. That's FJ right there. That's FJ, man. He's what time is it out in the UK, my brother? I appreciate you for tapping in. He's at 1:30 in the morning, bro. Damn. All right, man. You know how it is. I try to come in on a good time. Normally I'm up a lot later. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. We're going to be on here for approximately, maybe I would say 2 hours. You know what I mean? So we're gonna, go through a couple of songs, and like I said, we're trying to give some constructive feedback in this thing. We're not trying to really give, flash in the pan and, let's play people records and kind of like, oh no, Shout out to y'all. Kaz, what up? All right, if we say I'm in for a nice surprise, we'll see. We are going to see, my friend. This joint right here, it's called Therapy, man, by Marco Sultry. Marco, I'll see you in the building. We're gonna jump into that in a hot second. Give me 1 second. We try to make sure I ain't got no technical difficulties. For those who was on yesterday, y'all see TikTok was giving us hell yesterday. Born Ready, I see you. Texas in the building. Mark, they was giving us hell yesterday. When I said they was giving us hell yesterday, I ain't never seen them give us so much hell. Make sure y'all tapping the like button. Like even now, I can't see any metrics. Yeah, people just tapping the like buttons and stuff like that. I can't see it. DMG, what up, man? How you doing? Yeah, this is Marco Sultry. This joint is called Therapy.
Yeah, I think I got me one, man. Yo, bitch! Yeah, turn me up. Shit. Talking to me turn me up. Shit. You gotta turn yourself up, man. I'm a gentleman, but sometimes I feel like I'm pimping hoes. The way I keep them baddies swinging in and out my door. Some of them like the Chiefs, some like the powder up they nose. To the pink and ring, look at the naked frozen. These haters trolling, but I'm patrolling. Tryna find me a bad bitch to put the pole in the pussy dovey. She be like the going, I be like where you going. She opened up, I drove in. Yeah, why you hating on me? Go get you some money. Diamonds dancing, Michael Jackson, he hundreds. I'm in a foreign with a foreign and a bunny. I'm on my steak and lobster calamari. Nigga, you can't tell me nothing. Man, I don't know what these niggas be on, man. We spend so much time hating, they broke. You can't tell me nothing. I'ma keep pushing this foreign, man, and get this money. Keep these horses off my clothes. Stay with me now, You can't tell me nothing. Used to have a Spectrum with the trunk all wired up. That there shit got old. Only copping foreign's my money, yo. Something about that grain on my fingertips got me feeling pimpish. Polo on me, not a blemish. Swag dripping, play a chemist. I got the formula now, nigga, this ain't normal. I put the beat up in the pot, whipping hard like it's caramel. I know they mad I'm back there sitting over there looking somber. Time to pop my shit on these niggas, fuck being humble. Why you hating on me? Go get you some money. Fuck, nigga. Diamonds dancing, Michael Jackson, he honest. I'm in a foreign with a foreign and a bunny. I'm on my steak and lobster calamari.
What they do?
Yeah, I really mean it, y'all. Yeah, you can't tell me nothing. All the time they wanna take your place, backstabbers. Yeah, you can't tell me nothing. That's what they do. You can't tell me nothing. All the time they wanna take your place. You can't tell me nothing. See, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. No, you can't tell me nothing. 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 No, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, that's Marco Sultry, man. That's a joint called Therapy. So, I will give you some feedback on it. Marco, you ready for me? Is this out yet, bro? Texas in the building, man. Let me know if is this out in all platforms yet? All right, so check this out. There's two things here with me in this that that occurred to me that I wasn't that kind of threw me off. But first let me tell you this beat is popping. This track overall, I think we like 90% there. You know what I mean? Like I think we're like 90% there in terms of your mix, in terms of what this beat is doing, in terms of how you hook the chopped and screwed, the slow down at the ending, dope. All of that's dope. There's a thing here that I think we can improve on, right? Because I feel like your record is coming in at the right way. It has the right intros, coming in at the right way. The first one, when you say you can't do nothing, I think it only goes for 4 bars and not 8. I'm not sure why that happened like that.
I'm in a foreign with a foreign and a bunny. I'm on my steak and lobster calamari. Nigga, you can't tell me nothing. Man, I don't know what these niggas be on, man. We spend so much time hating, they broke. You can't tell me nothing. I'ma keep pushing this foreign, man, and get this money. Keep these horses off my clothes. Stay with me now. You can't tell me nothing. Used to have a Spectrum with the trunk all wired up. That there shit got up.
I think we could have went a little longer there with this hook that you can tell me nothing. And now when we go into the second verse, this is where I have a larger issue with. So for those who are just joining in, we're evaluating this record. This is what Therapy. It's with Marco Sultry. It's the second verse right here where I think it can improve. And let me tell you why. So let me play it, and then y'all tell me what y'all think.
Only copping foreign's my money, yo. Something about that grain on my fingertips got me feeling pimpish. Polo on me, not a blemish. Swag dripping, play a chemist. I got the formula now, nigga, this ain't normal. I put the beat up in the pot, whipping hard like it's caramel. I know they mad I'm back there sitting over there looking somber. Time to pop my shit on these niggas, fuck being humble. Why you hating on me? Go get you some money.
So I feel like there's too much of the music there. I feel like we need to take the music back out.
Trolling, but I'm patrolling. Trying to find me a bad bitch to put the pole in the pussy dovey. She be.
I feel like production wise, there's too much music there for you to breathe in the second verse, because it seems like you're fighting the music in that second verse. So what I would say is, one, that you can't tell me nothing. I think we need to repeat that section one more time, right? Because you have that. I need you to double that section for the hook, and then when we go into that rhyme for that second verse, strip back some of the instrumentation down so that we can hear you clean, and then build it back up as we go into that second part of that mini verse, right? Before we gonna jump back into the chopped and screwed version of it. I think right there, you're competing with the music in that portion right there, and I think that's what's kind of making it feel like, okay, it's too much going on, and we need to, one more time. And I think that you're competing too much with the music in that second verse, man. Like, because now you're starting to really spit. We don't need all that extra, stuff going on there. Yeah, that beat needs to break down there. Like, it needs to breathe right there, and that's really on the producer, man. The producer trying to do too much. Like at this point right there, it's like, yo, let the artist breathe, man. Like by the time we come off the hook, we're supposed to be breaking it down, because now normally the second verse you're bringing it home, right? So because the second verse because of the second verse we trying to bring it home. We gotta give the beat a little bit more space so that you can actually hit it out the park. Because if we've made it this far in the song, like, all right, you got to take us home. So that's my 2 cents on that, man. Everybody give Marco Sultry a shout out for this joint on Therapy, man. I'm looking to see what happens when this one comes out, man. It's gonna look like you're gonna have a good situation going on with that. For everybody that's jumping in, man, thank you for jumping in. Nah, the song is dope. Song got a ton of potential. Ton of potential, bro. And I want people to understand that yo, it's a ton of potential on this record. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason why I'm giving the feedback that I'm giving on it, and I'm evaluating it the way I'm evaluating it. Is because it has a ton of potential. If it didn't have the potential, I wouldn't tell you to do all that. I'd be like, that might be it. You might want to, Nah, it got a ton of potential, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just tie those things up real quick. I think you'd be cooking with something on that. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's jumping in.
Big about what up? I wake up, I roll one. Only myself, I don't compete with no one. This ain't the fast route, I took the slow one. Didn't have a pound today, decided to grow one. Constantly shopping for chrome hearts and Rick Owens. Constantly ducking cops from the pounds that I'm blowing. Got a loft in a couple properties. Playing Monopoly with real money. Another bong rip, I'm a little sluggish. Pardon my cuss subjects, but I do what I want and really love it. Tatting my face and smoking in public. Late at night, she hit me for discussion. Asking me good questions. Counting my words and taking every lesson.
18 years, spun off. I've been getting rich, it's over one off. I can drive the bag and get shit done off. Damn, nigga.
And she wanna be just like me.
Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. It says constructive criticism is good when artists and producers are humble and want to be their best. I don't really like that humble thing too tough. I know people say, hey, you need to be humble, I think in this business, man, it's like there's a certain level of confidence that you have to have, but there's also a certain, you have to, you have to respect, the people that are getting it done. If you're respecting the people that's getting it done, the people that's been here, the people that truly have experience, then you can, then it's kind of cool. And then if it's not coming across as hateful information or hateful rhetoric in terms of bringing people down on their music and say, oh, your music is this or your music is that. Because ultimately the true barometer, the true barometer is going to be the consumer, So I could say a lot of different things, and I could say it from a technical standpoint, and I always say that. I always try to talk to it from a more of a technical standpoint, and versus trying to talk from a personal preference. I try to keep it away from doing that, because it doesn't serve the people that I'm trying to help, and saying I'm a Bronx guy, man. I'm a Bronx, New York guy, and you know what I grew up on. You know what I mean? But that doesn't stop me from being able to go down south and work with the Shorty Lows and work with the Waka Flockas and the Killer Mikes and the Troubles, the Little Scrappies, Princess from Crime Mob. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that I did a lot of work with out in Atlanta, and it's just, you wouldn't think that a New Yorker would be able to go in and, and get that work done. Alley Boy, you know what I mean? So a bunch of them. But if you're jumping into the live stream, make sure that you're sharing the live stream. I want folks to make sure that they're sharing. Yo, did you submit it, Rob? Make sure you submit it, and if you want the track to get played, you gotta prioritize it. So make sure you submit it through the link. Like, for people saying, "Hey, put my joint on," put it, submit it and permit it and prioritize it. You know what I mean? Like, you have total control over that. Put it in and to prioritize it, and we can go from there. Submit it and prioritize it. What else we got going on here? Make sure y'all tapping this like button. I get this algorithm moving. Get this algorithm going the way I need it to go. You know what I mean? I got a joint in here called Slip Away by Jamire. Jamire, you in the building? No, you don't have to email me. Just, when you submit it, you have the options to, express yourself. And express it on the line. So if you got people before you, You just have to, if you want to skip the line, then that's what you have to do on your side. Let's see. I got a joint here called Slip Away. It's called by Jamari. I'm not sure if you're still in the building. Are you still in the building over here? Let's see. He said he used to live in Crotona Park, 176. Yeah. He said you was at Street Team, Relativity. Was you there with Relativity when it moved over to Loud Records? Relativity is Chris Lighty days, man. Rest in peace to him, man. Oh, that's all good. If anybody want to, tag him and shoot him in and let him know how you got to do it, it'll be straight. We're going to get it done. Let's listen to this joint called Slip Away by Jamari. Let's go.
for nothing. I let you slip away. Put my ego to the side, but you still love to chase. I finally see you for who you are. All you did was pressure all these open scars. Why'd you have to leave me with a broken heart? When I see you, I only see you pain you cause. I get so high so I can reach that shooting star. Controlling yet I knew that from the very start. Insecurities took over, then we grew apart. I let you slip away. Couldn't stop my mind from going on the race. Yeah, I let you slip away. Couldn't even say goodbye. You left a bitter taste. And I'll try not to cry. It's time to be a man. It's sad that you moved on, but you know where we stand. December 31st, I thought that was the plan. Thought that was the plan. I've been on the plan. I let you slip away. Couldn't stop my mind from going on the race. Yeah, I let you slip away. Couldn't stop my mind from going on the race. Yeah, I let you slip away. Couldn't stop my mind from going on the race. Yeah, I let you slip away. Couldn't stop my mind from going on the race.
My dreams and aspirations used to be with you and me, but now I wanna make my music and be on TV. When we fuss it would be like a war, and now I really see that you moved on to someone and that someone isn't me. I understand that you ain't want me in your life, but now I hope that you and your man have a fight, so you can feel how I felt when I used to tell you right from wrong. You used to be my own. Now the labels keep calling, money keep falling. I'm just trying to get that money, but I'm just stalling. Hoping you can see what you missing, and I'm still balling. Now I'm laying up, I'm running again like I'm using Spalding because of you. I thought I was the one for you. You took my heart and then you broke it in two. I'm broken again. Now I'm left with all these shattered pieces. For the greatest is the end. The end of me and you. I wish you were true. I wish you told me the truth. But now I know you ain't the one for me, and then it's clear to see. I wish you come to me like a woman and try to have a family, but you ain't want that. You wanna find some other thing. I'm hoping that you wanna the one for me, but I see it ain't clear.
Yeah, I let you slip away. Couldn't stop my mind from going on the race.
Yeah, that's Jamari right there. Joint called Slip Away. I think this record has a lot of has potential as well. I like the track. Hold on 1 second. What's going on with this thing? Yeah, I like the track. I feel like the mix is a little. I feel like the mix needs to be a little bit better. There are certain parts in it where I feel like you're kind of fighting with the music a little bit on this one. But and then also the second verse seems like it's too long. Like I was waiting for the hook to come back in, and the hook didn't come back in until after the song was getting ready to fade out. So I need that hook to come back in on that song. Preferably after about 12 bars, and then that would kind of make this thing. It'll probably give it what it needs to have, and for the most part, I think that is something that I'd like to see on that, because that would probably make the most sense. Is for it to have that hook come in a little bit sooner before the end of the song takes place. I think it's the right length. I just think the mix is a little bit off to me. I feel like it could get better with that. So we'll leave that where it is. Shout out to Jamari. I'm not sure if they're in the building or if they're watching. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Chris Lighty, man. I keep saying, I see Relatively Records and Fat Joe. Like, these are those days that I was just getting into the business. have an open mind. Listen, I appreciate you. I appreciate people who, there were some people that reached out to me and said, hey, that they took my feedback and they implemented it and it came out favorable, and and that they appreciate that feedback. And listen, I appreciate you guys for taking the feedback. It's not easy to take feedback, you know what I mean? But the reason why people are here is to get the feedback. You have to realize that I have a collective experience in this as a songwriter and a producer, and as an A&R, you know what I mean? Because I've A&R projects, I have a label, we've distributed music, like the experience is here. So I don't, it's not like it's not hard to really just say, you know what, let me try it. You know what I mean? Like it's not really a flex. It's just, listen, we're creating a situation that people have access to someone that has true information and experience. That's all. You know what I mean? And, take the information if you want to. If you don't, it's up to you. But I can tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to fight with people who don't want to win. If you don't want to win, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the winning team over here. So if you don't want to win, that's your business, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to give you the tools to win. Now, if you don't want to do that, then, if you feel like you can do it on your own, listen, I have no qualm with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can do it on your own, listen, man, more power to you. I just know that how hard it was for us, and I know how long it takes for you to really break through. And even when you break through, there's still more barriers, There's still more headache. There's still more politics. There's still, so many layers of the onion that no one wants to really talk about. People out here, putting on a dog and pony show, so people are not really out here, truly telling the truth as to what's really happening, you know what I mean? What's up, Richie? What's happening? We're doing these evaluations tonight. Listen, if you got songs to submit, make sure you're submitting the songs. If you got if you got music that you submitted, make sure you submit it.
Arkatech Beatz.
That was our Drake No Face remix. Make sure y'all jumping into the queue. The queue is up.
Give me your back and I'm taking notes. This isn't unprovoked. Thought I was dead, but it's never over, baby. All of you getting the smoke, cause where we come from ain't no joke. Some will survive, some of us won't. Hoping this game will give you some hope. Pray that the pain don't leave you broke. Ain't going back and forth with folks. Murder is all she wrote. Everything's clear, now that I'm woke. You hung yourself, gave me the rope. Cause where we come from ain't no joke. Some will survive, some of us won't. Hoping this game will give you some hope. Pray that the pain don't leave you broke. Nothing to hide, back for
through it all, and I built up a wall for the people that told me they love me and lied. Everything's great when you fill up they plate. Now it's time that I show them my ugliest side. Used to be tight and I thought you would change. You're proving me right. The money divides. Careful who you choose to label. Most likely responsible for all these thugs in the sky. Troubles aside. Instead of you making your moves, it feels like you've been studying mine. Smoke from the tragedies burning my eyes. Your turn is coming, we all get to die. All of them try. Slender from y'all couldn't kill me. There's more reinforcement supplied. Lift up your head, gotta walk with it high. Standing your ground is the cost of your pride. 90% of these people won't be here when shit get medieval and talking they ride. Trauma from childhood will leave you with stain. It comes with the pain. We all getting high. People are lie. It's just in they makeup and more. And the wake up is all in the eyes. Thought you could sneak up. We saw you this time. Long as I'm giving me a dollar, again, I'm taking notes. This isn't unprovoked. Thought I was dead, but it's never over, baby. All of you getting the smoke. Cause where we come from ain't no joke. Some will survive, some of us won't. Hoping this game will give you some hope. Pray that the pain don't leave you broke. Ain't going back and forth with folks. Murder is all she wrote. Everything's clear, now that I'm woke. You hung yourself, gave me the rope. Cause where we come from ain't no joke. Some will survive, some of us won't. Hoping this game will give you some hope. Pray that the pain don't leave you broke.
Yeah, man, this is us. This is Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks taking notes. Produced by us, Arkatech Beatz. If you're not familiar, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. It just remind me of Lloyd Banks because it is Lloyd Banks. It is Lloyd Banks, man. It reminds you of Lloyd Banks because it is Lloyd Banks, man. It's Lloyd Banks, man. I'm just playing some of our catalog in between, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lloyd Banks, man. You know. Yeah, man. I've been around the world, man. I try to tell y'all. Listen. When I be dropping the names of all these lists, people think I be joking. People think, nah, he couldn't have did all this music with all these people. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did, man. Yes, we did. We did a bunch of music with a bunch of artists, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the artists that are on our tracks, man, is crazy when I tell you. And let me tell you how he found that beat. And he found that beat. I sent the beat to Mike, and Mike was listening to it on Instagram. He had a video. He was listening to the beat on Instagram, and he was making this scrunchy face. And then he winds up throwing his hat at the camera. And then Lloyd Banks follows us. So Lloyd Banks saw the video, heard the beat, and then he DM'd us and said, yo, I need that. And just like that. He's like, I need it. So I wind up sending them the stems, and that was it. The rest is history. Is on Halloween Havoc 5. So a little over a year. Yeah, but that's how it works, man. Like this is why I tell guys, yo, man, curate your socials, stay on your socials, be active on the socials. You know, get out here. Don't think that you're above this thing. You know what I mean? You said you thought it was a submitted beat. It's all good, man. Sometimes I play some other stuff in between because I think there are some folks that come into the live and, you know, they're not familiar with our catalog. So I play those things in between so folks know that it's real over here. That I have music that's current. We have music that's out. We're working with artists that are active. Where, you know, it's not just all the music from back in the day. You know what I mean? That's why I keep playing the Max B stuff. I play the Wiz Khalifa stuff. This stuff is new. This stuff is just the Wiz Khalifa ain't even come out yet. The Wiz Khalifa joint is gonna be out in like maybe another month or so. You know what I mean? And I got some more treats too. You know what I'm saying? But this joint I'm about to play now is called What Is I Am, and this is by Phil. It says Phil V, or I could say it could be Phil 5, because he could be using a Roman numeral. I'm not sure. The queue is open. Make sure that you are submitting. If you're looking to guarantee or prioritize your play, you would have to use the skip function. Okay. So when you're submitting, you do have the opportunity to skip or super skip. It's up to you, depending on that. But this queue is going to remain open, and we're going to be basically playing we're going to be on here nightly at 8 o'clock. nightly for a few weeks. We're gonna be doing that for a few weeks, and you know, whatever we don't get to tonight, then we get to it, you know, tomorrow. So, you know, I want people to understand that we're building a normal cadence here with this, and you know, eventually we will get through this queue. Now, if it gets too crazy, then you know you're gonna have to, you know, do your best to skip through it. But let's make it do what it do. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Let's listen to this.
I am the infinite dream in itself and limitation. Born of a man from feeling all his different sensations. When what I am is freedom from all the tricks of Satan. It's all been planned, you'll see it when you have realization. Earnest seeking, learn the meaning of these words I'm speaking. Church deceiving earthly people with the worldly preaching. I'm no thing, so I have knowledge of the all. Became the answer, started following the call. You see the new year with the dropping of the ball. I see the view clear when no optics are involved. Ayy, I stop believing outward things, all's inside of me. Watch as we leave what we are for who we try to be. If I would be making the bands, would you rock with me? I am what I am, even if you don't acknowledge me. I was the truth before conception of the lie. I was. This life on earth is just the lessons of a guide. Pay attention. Learn what you are and then profess it with your mind. I see for what it is and give this blessing to the blind. I welcome you with open arms. These words are just my lower form. You know it's wrong, but chasing worldly pleasures makes you go along when hope is gone. What? You return from where your hope was drawn. My soul was born, then it died. Now it's invoked in song. I am immortal, travel portals. What you have before you is a chance to get a grip, but I can't grab it for you. Average normal's not the terms that I'm grabbing onto. I return to the self I always have belonged to. The tree of life, have a bite, come and see the light. Leave the world, return to truth, don't believe the hype. Don't do it. What's heaven? Return to your love's essence. What's heaven? Return to your love. What's heaven? Return to your love's essence. Nothing better. We study, tell them come test us. What's destined has come from the Lord's blessing. Amen. Nothing ever will make it to the Father except through me. What is, I am.
Nah, there's no hook on that. I mean, there's a hook, but not really a hook. And it's one of those joints that, you know, essentially what we're listening for and what we're looking at is one of those songs. Remember I tell you that sometimes you'll have those songs that don't really have any drums and it just kind of plays straight. I feel like his vocal is fighting with the music, and I don't know if you guys kind of caught that because it has a ton of vocal sample in it, right? So a lot of times what I would ask the producer to do is on certain areas to kind of see if we can either use a stem separator so that we can either bring down the vocal in that, or maybe even lose, you know, a filter of some sort to kind of give this guy's vocal performance a chance to breathe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't have a chance to breathe, then I don't know what we're going to do with that. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely needs a chance to breathe. So I think that in terms of his rap and everything else, I think it's good. You know what I mean? I think he definitely has a good rap voice. I think what he's trying to relay in terms of the song, it seems like he's trying to make the song, you know, kind of like a talk to God kind of thing, like, you know what I mean? Which I think that stuff is all cool. I don't really got no issue with that. For me, technically, I just think this is more of I can't really hear the vocal as clean as I would like it to be heard. I think that's my biggest issue and the largest takeaway that I would have for that. Outside of that, I think it's pretty dope. You know what I mean? in terms of how if you're doing records that don't have any like changes or any drums or nothing like that, drumless tracks type, you know. But shout out to Phil on that one. He said my record should make you laugh out loud. We're about to find out. We'll find out if it does or not. What's happening on the Instagram side? Shout out to y'all that's jumping on Instagram. Instagram is a weird place. It's not like TikTok, that's for sure. Eddie, are you in the building? Eddie, are you in the building? You got a joint here called Old Baby. You can submit it at the link on the screen. It's nero.fan/Arkatech Beatz.
They give you a try. If you do well, you can go along with it. But if you fail or try to quit, you can go along with it too.
Nothing can compare when blacks start turning into millionaires. He's a ghetto souvenir. Hydrogen, once again, Lex signing out. Flow once again. Fuck y'all niggas, y'all trying to Dutch me in. Rock a Japanese whip, Gucci belt, European female, son. She like a yacht, born to sell. That's age of 99. Springtime, rocking ballies. We both lifted off Valentine's, yo. Word on the street like an undercover dawn. This nigga swing Benzes, heavy on the arm, yo. Flavor outstanding. Klansman, cash expanding, yo. Check out the way I blow scrambling. Just cropped the crib and Knox landing. Took it from hand to hand. Now we buying land, lay the plan out. Recipe is major. Fans that throw on they mans, I got your back. Play the club and just dance, girl. Heads pop like free lunch. We on a Captain Crunch mission. Lex will rock the anchor with some dunks, y'all. New and improved thoughts. Cathedral ceilings in the lost. Counting all blessings, spinning yours. Should've been the mayor in the rap game. Now you got so many whack names trying to throw me they change. Listen here, playboy, I'm magnetic in the day, boy. Plus rock the up-to-date toy.
If your action of what's right can mean you're in denial. It either breaks you or makes you become hostile. I swallow many lies before tasting the truth. In the beginning there was darkness, beautiful you. How would life be without night? No tranquility, no way to get away and rest, no stability. I can't see the sky without the moon and the stars, the sunlight blocking everything. The king of it raw. People worship the Madonna in the shrines of Spain. I'm proud to share the same blood type in the veins. The Holy Mother, the loneliest color remains. Can't be tampered with, diluted the chains. They tried to make you not want it, make you run from it. The wickedest men want the ebony punished. It's so seductive and sensuous in my clutches. Hot as fire when Moses saw burning bushes. So abused and misused and mistreated, making niggas wanna get drunk and get weeded. Niggas wild when she come out, pull out and party, catch a body, fornicate, some start beef. Chain reaction cause it's in the air. The lost tribes scattered everywhere. From the north to west hemisphere, scientists and archaeologists concealed obvious. The dead living in little children over time of this.
Richie, that's only the two best to ever do it, Raekwon and Nas. So you know they're gonna have everything that we talk about. So I'm gonna jump into Eddie's joint. Eddie said he's in the building. I was waiting for him to jump in. This joint's called Old Baby. It's instrumental. Oh Baby by Eddie. Eddie, you know, I'll give you the feedback that I've been giving folks for the last couple of nights, which is making sure that we're structuring these records, in terms of where instruments come in and come out, so we can differentiate hooks from verses, from mini bridges, etc. I'm not sure if, for me, yeah, he said it must be Fabric. It must be me. It might be me, but I don't particularly care for some of the melody being played. I think the guitar is dope in there. I think the vocal sample is pretty dope. But I think that piano or that sound that's playing throughout, if I feel like it's out of tune or something like that, or it's like it's playing a certain type of way that I'm like, doesn't really do anything for me per se. But I feel like let's really look to work on getting the song structure. We should be listening to our favorite songs, and we should be listening to how these songs are structured. Like, how many bars in the intro, how many bars in the first verse, how many bars in the hook, how many bars does it count to get back to the second verse or back to the hook again. Like, we need to be paying attention to these type of cadences or these type of occurrences in music, so that we can make sure that we're formulating the right type of template, and that we're making sure that our music is doing what it needs to do, versus just having arbitrary changes that happen throughout the music. Or when that happens, it doesn't create a consistency that we need in order to build a song on. So that would be my feedback on that. Thank you for submitting. I appreciate you so much. My folks that are in the building, make sure that you are. Like, how many sequences do I recommend? So if you're in our music production live streams, and if you haven't, for those who are new here in terms of the music production, if you haven't seen the music production live streams and tutorials, when you're watching those for us, what we tend to do is we tend to go, and this I'm just talking for us as Arkatech Beatz. I like to do 4 to 8 bar intros, nothing exceeding 8 bars. I like to do 4 bars or 8 bars, and immediately go into an 8 bar hook. Right? I want the strongest part of the song to stand out first, which would be your hook. From my 8 bars there, then I do another 8 bars for the verse. I add a 4 bar for a breakdown. So between the verse and the breakdown, typically is a 12 bar space for them to rap or to sing, and then we go right back to the hook again, and then we repeat that one more time before we end the beat. So we're basically giving 2 verses, 3 hooks. All right, so 3 8-bar hooks, 2 12-bar verses. If you're an old school New York cat like me, you might want to push it to 16, but I wouldn't do that in this day and age. And I hope I answered your question. That's a standard structure. And I think a lot of people, miss that. That's definitely like a standard structure. For today's music, that's a standard structure. Good stuff. Well, somebody has to show them. Yeah, talk about 84. I don't even know how old I was back then. Half of these folks not born yet. Half of these folks not born yet, man. We about to jump back in. This joint is called The Introduction to Me This is by Shady K. Hopefully you're still in the building.
I'm really finna introduce y'all to me though. I'm finna go back in the time we in. The pressure was on me, but pressure made.
Lost so much, still I gave what I felt. Nobody helped me, I just helped myself.
Fast forward, I'm 18 now.
Yeah, this song is really dope, man. This song is really dope, and I stand corrected on I felt that the intro was too long. I had to go back and I had to listen to it. You know, technically for me, I would have liked it to be maybe 4 bars, but the way that it's structured is not necessarily incorrect or anything like that. It could still go as far as the 8 bars. This is a dope record, and it you know, given the right opportunity, it could go pretty far. You know what I mean? If somebody would, you know, decide to give it a few dollars, or if he decides to find the right visual for this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shady K on this. Yeah, this is really a tough record, and you know, and there's not a lot of this happening in today's music where it's not introspective enough. You know, it's too surface level, and it doesn't have enough, as I would say, it doesn't have enough soul. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have that kind of conscious that, you know, that music used to have, that it doesn't have anymore. You know what I mean? And this is why it's consumed so fast and thrown away so quickly. Is because it doesn't feed people's soul anymore. It doesn't feed people's hearts anymore. You know, so when you find an artist, or when you hear a song that cuts through that and tells their story in such an articulate and introspective way, like this type of stuff, in my opinion, is digital gold, man. It's digital gold. And listen, it's evergreen. It has no time limit. So he could record this song 5 years, 5 years ago, and it'll still be as potent as the first time you heard it. And this kind of music doesn't have any time constraints, because, you know, it's built and it's structured in such a way that, you know, yeah, man, like, this is one of them ones. So I gotta definitely gonna have to, you know, reach out to homie on this one, because I don't know if he's actually in the building or not. Yeah, all right, yeah. This is one of those good records. Let me see what's happening on my Instagram over here. That's interesting. It looks like my Instagram has a long lag in the feed, because I took that off the screen almost 20 minutes ago. Okay, that's an interesting thing. We're gonna get into. I'm gonna get into one more joint. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Shout out to my producers who are part of the Future Producer Society, the folks who are in here listening, folks that are out here learning this music production and getting busy. Appreciate y'all. For those who are looking to learn the music business, this is where you can go. School.com, Future Producer Society. We'll be in there teaching the music business. Right now, we got some modules up that relate to song registration, music copyright, music publishing. Make sure you're checking those out, along with some podcasts and a few other materials. We'll be adding some more things in the next couple of days. Well, shout out to everybody if you haven't already joined. Make sure you join it. It's brand new. We're building up something special over here. Make sure y'all jump in. Make sure you jump in. We're trying to make it do what it do. I got this joint here I'm gonna listen to this one. It's gonna probably be the last one for tonight. This one is called Slide by Mellow McLean, featuring I don't want to butcher that. Don F. and Corey Orion. Let's listen to it. Let's see what it sounds like.
Tell me what's in the back of your mind. Can't let life drive you insane. Park the curb while your pains. It's only you that I let slide up in my lane. Legs up on the dash, I can't pass up. Make sure you get this QT, I ain't gon' gas you up. You be the only vibe when we in a full club. Baby, you be the type, have me run all the red lights to you.
Let me spend my time on you. Girl, I got my eye on you. You gon' make me slide on you. Baby, come on, slide on through. Let's slide, slide, woke up to a fat ass and a pretty face. Chocolate skin, melanin, and a teeny waist. Listen, I'm about to blow like any day. If you tell a nigga slide, then I'm on the way. Don't you hesitate, cause I need that cake. If it tastes good, put it on my plate. Girl, I'm from the west, that's a dangerous place. If you bout that life, we can do the race. I need a sweet, 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 baby, I'm outside. I'm going deep, 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 look me in my eyes. I'm from the streets, you know the deep. Are you down to ride? We gon' freak, sleep, repeat every time I slide. Let me spend my time on you. Girl, I got my eye on you. You gon' make me slide on you. Baby, come on, slide on through. Let's slide, 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 slide.
Hey, I'm trying to slide it out the function though.
Slide.
Hey, I'm trying to. Hold on. Hey, can I hug with you? Baby, you can turn around, but no. Girl, we ain't got the time. You had that function on the east, come hit the other side. You tryna make it off the D, I'm on your type of time. Can you slide? I'm outside. Leo baggage at the crib, that's a vibe, but don't talk about it. This life I live, can't talk about it. They saying I killed the pussy, but a nigga love talk around it. Tell your homegirl don't walk around it. Actually, don't tell her nothing. She making assumptions, I ain't gon' never expose you. I'm just gonna hang your roses, capture your pose, face.
Let me spend my time on you. Girl, I got my eye on you. You gon' make me slide on you. Baby, come on, slide on through. Let's slide.
he got the Jade sample in there. Yeah, yeah, this joint slide, man.
The back of your mind, can't let life drive you insane. Park the curb while your pains. It's only you that I let slide up in my lane. Exit on the dash, I can't pass up. Make sure you get this QT, I ain't gon' gas you up. You be the only vibe when we in a full club. Baby, you be the type, have me run all the red lights to you.
Let me spend my time on you. Girl, I got my eye on you. You gon' make me slide on you. Baby, come on, slide on through. Let's slide. Woke up to a fat ass and a pretty face. Chocolate skin, melanin, and a teeny waist. Listen, I'm about to blow like any day. If you tell a nigga slide, then I'm on the way. Don't you hesitate.
Yeah, this is really good, man. Like this really I like this one. I like the vibe. And if you Google it, like he got a little video. He got a video on here. The video is bright. It's summer barbecue. It's clean. It's colorful, and it's the picture for this is painted totally where it needs to be painted. It's sitting on YouTube at about 43,000 views, which in my opinion means that it's already beat the test. If you're able to get 43,000 views on it, then that means that, you know, you got something here. You might need to put a couple of dollars behind it. You know what I mean? But this is the thing, man. It's like this is the music business where you guys got to remember it's the business. But if you got a record that you find that people are resonating with, like this one, you got to get behind it. Now, right now, it's showing, like I said, 43,000 views, but the record says it's 4 years old. But it's my first time hearing it, and it still sounds good to me. So it being 4 years old, I think it's inconsequential. I don't think it even matters. I think at this point, it's like it's a new record to me. I've never heard it. I would chop this video up. This video right, he got a video here. I would chop this video up in 100 little pieces, and I would have this thing out and micro content it out until we get something that hits, and then when we find a little piece of the micro content that catches a little virality, then what we do is we add a couple of dollars on it, and we let it grow, and we'll let the song find its way along with the rest of the songs in the catalog. But if the rest of the catalog sound like this, you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And what I noticed what he did is that, you know, the rapper is sandwiched between two other rappers that is or two other people that may look like they may be singing. And I guess what he made a conscious effort to not let that overpower his record. So, you know, shout out to Mellow McLean on this one. This one is this one goes, man. You know what I mean? So definitely shout out to him on that, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate them submitting. I'm about to tie this up. Whatever's in the queue, I will catch into tomorrow. You know what I mean? So, you know, never fear. You know, the queue will remain open, and I will be jumping into the queue tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Shout out to all my folks that's jumping into this thing. Make sure that we're like, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all that other good stuff so that we can get this thing where it needs to go. And like I said, I appreciate everybody that's been jumping in. And, you know, I'll play some outro. Get back with everybody come tomorrow. Peace, y'all.
Arkatech Beatz.
What do you do when the life's that good? Every single inch is worth